we should talk about this. On the 27th, I wake up at 7 a.m. I yell over to BB-8, "You up?" I get no response. I'm thinking, I look at our stuff, it's covered in water. So I go back to reading. I ask him again. Around 9 a.m., I start packing up. I pack up all my stuff, thinking this guy really needed some sleep. I take my water and my jet boil and my tea over to the kitchen, and there he is. And he's like, "Wow, someone really slept in." And I'm like, "What? I thought you were in your tent sleeping this entire time." He's like, "Why didn't you check?" I'm like, "I'm not going to open your tent. Get inside of your business." So here's what happened. We had decided last night while eating dinner in the kitchen that we would stay another night here if the rain was bad when we got up. Well, it was. But we didn't want to move to campsites. We thought, well, the rain, so certainly there's going to be no shows. So at noon, we go up to the ranger office and say, "Hey, can we stay an extra night in our site? We don't have to be on the ferry until tomorrow night anyway." He says, "Well, we're almost fully booked. You have to move way down the hill." So we said, so we went online. Again, this place has Wi-Fi. Found a hotel at the halfway point between where we were and the ferry the next day. Now, from here to the ferry was only a 3-hour ride. So I said, well, let's, this place we're going to, Brook, has a movie theater, lots of restaurants. It has 3 bars, even has a microbrewery. And we've been going through villages. I mean, the last big city we were in was Labrador City, and they only had 1 bar. So we were kind of excited. So I said, let's just get a hotel in Brook. Let's get a cheap one. I think we paid like $110 Canadian, split 2 ways. And that way the next day we can be, some of my stuff is soaked. That way the next day we can only be like an hour and a half from the ferry. And both days we can take our time and really explore. And he agreed. So that's what we're doing. We are heading south to Brook today. I'm saying all this on the video, but you can't hear it. Heading south to Brook. The wind has finally stopped. Thank goodness. But we do get rained on. I believe we get rained on the whole day. So, and lots of construction. This is a Canadian state park we're still in right now, Gross Morin. And let's start our day. We're in Rocky Harbor, Newfoundland. Beautiful. We're gonna go get some croissants. That's what I want to get. I don't have any coffee or anything. Just a croissant. Hopefully, it'll be a quick visit.
Wonder how that'd be on the bikes.
This should be illegal in some countries. This is way too much meat. Yours looks very respectable.
Yeah, look, might be the only bit of it we see all day, but
Remember how my right hand guard is missing? Well, this means on the right side track, branches kept hitting my brake lever. So I kept getting yanked into the trees every time I would pass a tree. It was bad. We had a pretty good pace for a while. I had no business being on these roads. You know, you've got 2 weeks worth of gear behind you. Plus I myself weigh 250, and plus a 20-pound climb suit and 2 gallons of water, a gallon of gas, and I'm on the Scorpion Rally STRs, which are blocky, but come on, they're street tires. This was a bad idea. We were on this for about 45 minutes. Only did about 20 miles at most, but it was squirrely the whole time. Was on the Tractionators. He was so far ahead of me, it was being funny. So I eventually crashed, and of course I didn't get video of it, but I eventually crashed, and my bike was, the rear tire was off the road, the rest of the bike was down, 15 degrees southward into a creek. So I had to take everything off. I strapped the bike to the tree that was leaning against with my bungee cords that would slide into the creek, and I took everything off the bike. Pulled it out. Amazing. I don't know how I pulled it out. It took me a lot of work. The bike was covered in sap. My left grip still has sap on it. I had sap on my helmet, on my suit. Sap was everywhere. I was in a pine tree basically. I just hit a little, thing, and I just, bounced basically. So BB-8 gets like, I don't know, a mile ahead of me and realizes, oh, hey, where's Adam? So he turns around, drops his bike in the process. The whole thing's just funny. We still had fun. It was hot as hell, and we were burning up. So until, let's see, if you're looking to skip over this, you can fast forward to 15 minutes in and skip over this. I think the whole thing was just kind of funny. And if you go to my Garmin InReach page and zoom in close enough around Corner Brook, Newfoundland, you'll see the route we took. And totally fun on an adventure bike, just maybe have better tires.
You go down?
Yeah, but I'm used to riding alone, but I'm also used to taking a long time.
My suspension collapsed again. Makes you feel better. I just dropped mine too. I was trying to turn it around.
I went down there.
What?
Yeah. I bounced and went that way. In order to get it out, I had to take all my stuff off.
Ah, sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine.
I'd have been here quicker if I didn't drop my own. I took a picture of it though. Am I in a hole? I'm gonna go backwards.
Push forward. Go. Ready?
Gonna go backwards?
Yeah, you're good.
Ready? Backwards.
Go forward. Well, we got out of that, and now we're heading to Corner Brook, Newfoundland. This was a nice, fun town. We had a really good time. You'll see some clips here. We went, stayed at a hotel. It was kind of shitty. It was the Corner Brook Hotel, so don't stay there unless you want to stay at a shitty hotel. If you need to dry out some tents, though, if your tents are soaking wet, stay at the Corner Brook Hotel. After that, we went over to Brook Brewery. It's the only microbrewery in Corner Brook, in the area, I think. I think the rest of them are all in St. John's. And then had some Thai food. We tried to get some pizza. The pizza was like, it won $25 a pie, so we went to this Thai place, and BB-8. He wanted, they had fish and chips and Thai food. He wanted he wanted the fish, but no chips. And then he wanted noodles. And this isn't on the menu, and well, you'll see it in a little bit, but as you can see, the sun's finally coming out a little bit, and it's just nice to finally get out of the rain. The rest of the day was really, really beautiful. All right, we've checked into our hotel. We're going out to the only craft brewery in town, so I can take some notes on 6 beers. Actually, well, someone I rate beer with in New Hampshire, Johnny, has been here on July 18th, so he was just here. He rates a lot of beer. He says like 10,000 total ratings. I've only got 6,000. Then we're gonna go get some food. We're right next to the what is that exactly? That's lots of crap. I'm trying to not curse as much on the channel now. So there's the this is a family friendly channel. Yeah, we're in Corner Brook.
Me? No. You're a little ahead of me on that one, I will admit.
We made it.
what happens when you get rained on for days and you finally get your hotel room. There's Adam.
I wanted to do like a troll voice of welcome to Tent City.
Everything spread out, trying to dry.
They said no smoking. They did not say no here.
Exactly. No non-air drying of tent equipment.
No. You have no one order like it.
I'm sorry. It got to be complicated.
But I eat like that. I eat like fried and pumpkin and with rice.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Well, the six got like 2 fish.
Huh?
Good.
So like 5 fish.
I don't want. So we 11.
How much was it first? How much was it for 5 each? 5 each? So it's so complicated.
That's the story of his life.
I'm at 11. It was 6 plus 5.
So we went to a place that has Thai as well as fish and chips. Also has smiley face peppers. And I ordered a normal spicy curry thing, spicy chicken with some rice. Looks delicious. Let's see what BB-8 ordered. And he ordered fish and chips with pasta, which is not on the menu.
Rice noodles.
Rice noodles.
Look this way, look this way, look this way. You're so bad, you're so bad. This way, look this way. You're so bad.
Oh, he's not gonna.
Oh, good.
Trying to save the baby slug. I don't want to pick him up because I'll pop him.
Did you take a slug with you from the
Not on
campsite?
purpose. Well, you slug, you little prick. Ah, I got him. His eyeballs will pop back out. See, he's moving. Yet, live to be another day.
We have Tent City in here. We're drying. We're staying in a cheap hotel room to dry out all of our camping gear. And I thought it would be appropriate that I'm wearing this shirt right now. This is the best shirt for the situation.
It's so true.
I mean, seriously, we're drying out our tents in the. I did put a thing down though, so it's not drying wetting onto the floor. But we're basically just here to dry out our things, and then of course eventually sleep.